What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, going back to Lightbringer. Yes, indeed, Lightbringer fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bobbidi-bob, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Krauser, and Krauser wanted to see me react to this song by Lightbringer called Tales of Promise. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, yeah, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Krauser. See what you did there. And the video has 116 views. It's not gonna get you there, sorry. Look, I'm sure the song is fine, I'm sure the video's fine, I'm sure everything's just fine. I'm just saying 116 views, it's not gonna get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Lightbringer, Tales of Promise. No idea what that says. Live, obviously. HD. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Interesting transition on the intro to a major key. Pause. I know we got solos, so let's back up. I'm digging the tune. I'm digging the direction. I'm digging the feel. I'm digging the energy. I'm digging the drive. It's a nice pace. It's fast pace, breakneck pace. The unison work, the syncopated work between guitar, keyboard, bass, very clean, super clean, very articulate. There's no dirt, none whatsoever. In a live setting, it's one thing to have two people playing in unison. When you get a third person and a fourth person, every single person you add adds another opportunity for dirt, adds another opportunity for sloppiness. We're not getting any of that. It is super clean all the way through. The songwriting, majorly dominant in the song, which is really interesting, especially coming out of the intro. Coming out of that intro in the minor field that we were in, and all of a sudden, here comes the verse, and we're going to switch immediately to a major key. It's interesting. It's different. Not at all what I was expecting. It sounds good. I like it. I really dig it. Vocally, I like what she's doing. Everything sounds nice. Her vibrato is not being overly utilized. It's not getting out of control. There is vibrato, but it's subtle, being done very tastefully. Her diction or vowel formation, got no issue with any of that. Well supported, powerful, projected. Pitch sounds like it's spot on. It's spot on with everything that's happening within the instrumentation. Drumming is clean. Some really nice drum work there. Some nice fills. I got no issue with this at all. I mean, I am absolutely enjoying it. Am I loving it? I don't know if I would go that far, but I am definitely enjoying it. I know we got some solos coming up. I could tell. Sounds like, but then again, I may be wrong. It may just be a little, 4-measure thing, and then they're right back in the song again. I don't know. I have a feeling we got some solos though. So let's see where we're gonna go with that. Okay, so it wasn't really much of a solo. Oh, this syncopated work.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I have a feeling this is the last song. Quotations, yeah. I have a feeling this is the last song of the set. And then, of course, they'll come back out in 30 seconds and you want one more or two more or however many they're going to do for an encore. I don't want to show my hand too early, so I'm not going to say anything else. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Lightbringer with Tales of Promise. This was a request from Krauser. Okay, I didn't want to show my hand too early, and there's a reason for that. I didn't want people getting the wrong idea, okay? I don't want the people to take what I say and then have them go, oh, he's gonna like it, or he likes it, or he hates it, or he loves it, or he dislikes it, or he's a... I didn't want people to get the wrong idea by anything that I might say prior. So, having said that, I'm just gonna give my score, and people can be surprised or not surprised or whatever, but at least there's no setup on this one. Let's start with that score. On a scale of 1 to 10, yep, I'm gonna give that a 9.0. Yep, 9.0. You heard me. I didn't stutter. That is the score I feel this song deserves. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, I know people are like shocked right now. They're like, what? He actually gave Lightbringer a 9? Yes, they got me on this one. They absolutely did. First things first, a 9.0. What does that mean? Well, a 9.0 would translate to an outstanding, amazing, impressive job. And yeah, they absolutely earned that score with this song. It would also give 5 out of 5 stars and an A letter grade. So there you go. A 9.0, outstanding, amazing, impressive job. 5 out of 5 stars and an A letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. If I'm being honest, I believe this is the most impressively written and executed song that I have heard from Lightbringer so far on the channel. There have been several songs that I've really enjoyed. I've even loved. But this one absolutely is the top of the food chain so far, okay? I know there's other songs I haven't heard yet. I know, and maybe something might come along that might top this. But right now, this is the apex when it comes to Lightbringer songs. No, this song absolutely was impressive. Okay, I will come right out and say it. The songwriting and the execution of the song, both equally well done. The chordal progressions in this song, very majorly based. Starting, ending, resolving, all within major keys. However, they utilized a lot of minor chords within their progression, but it just felt to me like they really went out of their way to make everything start with the major key, which was interesting. Especially coming out of like an intro, for example. And their intro was minor based, right? But then when they kicked into the first verse, major key right away. And I was like, okay, didn't see that coming. But all of their chordal progressions, whether we're in majors, minors, wherever we were going, whether it be in the verses, pre-chorus, chorus, whatever the case may be, every single thing made sense from the chordal progression standpoint. On top of that, their syncopated work was amazing. I mean, it really was. It was so clean. Sometimes it was guitars and keyboards. That was it. Sometimes it was guitars, keyboards, and bass. That was it. Sometimes it was guitars, keyboards, bass, and drums. But no matter what, no matter how many voices they would add in or how many voices were involved, every single time it was clean. It was accurate. I never heard any slop. I never heard any dirt. And like I said, the more voices you add in, the more opportunities you're giving that section to have slop, have dirt, have bleed over, have smudges. Never heard a single one. And in a live setting to boot, listen, it's one thing to get that in studio because you can fix it in post. You can go into Pro Tools and you can make adjustments. That's not hard. In a live setting, you can't do that. You got one shot, one opportunity. That's it. First take, and they knocked it out of the park. I mean, let's be honest. Did you guys hear anything dirty? I didn't. Everything was right together. The precision was unbelievable in this. On top of that, you had Fuki's vocals. Now, Fuki in the past, she runs hot and cold with me. Sometimes I love her vocals. Sometimes I'm not a fan. I've never hated her vocals. I've never disliked her vocals. But there have been times where I've not been the biggest fan of them. And the number one reason why is her vibrato. Sometimes her vibrato just gets out of control. Like the wavelength on her vibrato is just ridiculous sometimes, especially in Unlucky Morpheus. Now, having said that though, in this band, in this song, man, her vocals were spot on. Mwah, chef's kiss. I heard nothing in her vocals that I did not like, at least like. There were a number of times in her vocals I loved what she did, especially in the choruses, where she would go really over the top, not with her vibrato, but with her notational selection. And no matter where she went with her notes, her pitch, spot on every time. I didn't hear a single time in her vocals where she was flat or she was sharp. Every single note she sang was pitch on. On top of that, her diction, her vowel formation, no issues there whatsoever. Well projected, a lot of power in there, and amazing vibrato control. This was the big issue for me. Her vibrato on this was outstanding. Great control, fantastic control. Knowing just how much to put on and never going a tad above it. I was thrilled. There were actually times where she could have added a little more wavelength to her vibrato. I'm glad she didn't. I'm really glad she didn't. But she could have added just a little bit more and she would have been able to get away with it. But I loved everything that she did in this song. I loved everything about it. Keyboard player, guitar player, bass player, drummer, all outstanding musicianship. All of them. So, I got absolutely no issue with the song whatsoever. None whatsoever. The live show. Now, let's talk about that live show. Let's talk about that real quick. Stage presence. Check. Yeah, they didn't look like bums up there. They didn't look like roadies wandering on the stage like a little lost lamb. They looked like rock stars and they acted the part. Stage energy. I'm going to give it a check. The bass player was moving around quite a bit. Fuka was moving around quite a bit. Bass player's name, I have it right here. Krauser's trying to make me learn the names. I don't know. Krauser, you know I suck with names, man. I'm trying, though. The bass player's name is Hibiki. I guess that's how you pronounce it. He was moving around. Fuka was moving around quite a bit. So that was nice. It was nice to see some energy. I know the keyboard and the drummer are kind of slaves to their instruments, and the keyboard player was like seriously playing like the entire time. So it's not like he had a break for 16 measures where he could leave and interact with the crowd. No, he was playing nonstop. So I get it. I absolutely get it. Stage interaction. Did we have any? Yeah, we did. Lead vocalist interacted. Fooky interacted with the guitar player. From what I don't have a name for the guitar player, and the reason being is Crosser told me that when it comes to drummers and guitar players in this band, it's pretty much a revolving door. They've gone through a number of guitar players and a number of drummers. So in Crosser's own words, there's no point in you learning their names because from each show, you're probably going to have a different name each show. So at least I'll have to learn those two. But I need to learn the vocalist, who's Fooky. I need to learn the bass player, who's Hibiki, and I got to learn the keyboard player's name, who's Mao. So I have those 3 names written down on the notes of every single Lightbringer reaction I do from here on out. So hopefully I'll remember their names at some point. We'll see. I think I did see some interaction between Fooky and the guitar player, where she like rubbed his head or something like that. I mean, technically, yes, the box is checked, but that was like the only thing I saw. So, no, wait, hold on. No, the guitar player did come over and interact with Mao. Never mind. There was that part towards the beginning of the song. They interacted with each other when they were playing together. So yeah, I'll give it the check. Sure, why not? Moving on to crowd interaction. Did we have any crowd interaction? Not really. No. I mean, Spooky was sort of like pointing out to the crowd, gesturing to the crowd, but I never really heard any like effort made to interact with the crowd. So, I'll give it a check, but it's a weak check. Let's see what else after that. Showmanship. Yeah, again, not really. It was very passive. It wasn't like they were really trying to, but they were by default. They were sort of getting it. It almost looked like they were rehearsing. But no, they did, I guess, to some extent. So we'll give it that check. Production, well, we had the streamers pop. That is production. So yeah, they have production. So you take all these things. Here's the thing, the live show. Do I feel like the live show really added to this? From the standpoint of musicianship, yes. From a visual standpoint, not really. I mean, they checked off the boxes, but some of those boxes could have been done better. And once we get up into the 9.0s, into the 9s, you gotta do something significant if you want to move your score up. So, no, I'm not changing the score. 9.0, I feel good about that score. I really don't see any reason to move that up any higher. So yeah, 9.0, I feel good about that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 9.0, which is an outstanding, amazing, impressive score, 5 out of 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me. But if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.